Hello Cancer, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 18th to the 24th of November 2019 for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Cancer. So I'm just shuffling the cards from the Sacred Traveller deck, seeing what the message is for you. Okay, angel spirits, okay. Sorry. I have decks around me at the moment and one's just falling on the floor. Okay, we have answering the call. The time is now. Time to act. Sometimes this links in with judgment, Cancer. You know, it's time to hear the message, answer the call. Step forward into your own light. Whatever that means for some of you. Walk through that door to the new, maybe. Okay, let's pull an angel card. Angel spirits guides. What is the message for Cancer, our lovely Cancerians? 18th to the 24th of November 2019, please. Okay, we have intention. Now is the time to be clear on your intention. Have focused intentions to bring things to fruition. This is about fulfilling your intentions, taking steps, being clear about what you want. Because certainly the time is now to achieve, the time is now to take action. The time is now to answer the call. Could be to do with your intuition, something that you've been wanting to take steps towards now. Now is the time to be clear about your intentions. Okay. So let's pull an energy card. Okay. We have appreciation. This is about being thankful or appreciating how far you've come. Certainly, to give you a boost going forward, sometimes it's good to look back on the journey, Cancer, and see how far you've come and just appreciate that. Just take a moment to appreciate what you've achieved so far, because that spurs you on to achieve further. I'm going to pull one more, Cancer. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, we've got two. Oh my goodness. We've got the wishes coming true card, Cornucopia, and the strength. There's a message here. Now is the time to connect to your strength, your power, a sense of who you are. Strength can sometimes be linked to our self-identity, our inner courage, our inner solidity. Could be some of you are facing some doubt or fear in your external world. And this is about reconnecting to your strength, your inner power, to deal with anything in your external world. But there's a message of, do you know how powerful you are? Do you realize sometimes when the strength card appears in the tarot deck, it has an infinity symbol above it? Because when we realize our power, it is infinite. And that's what you're being told. And there's a message here, certainly, when you connect to self, when you understand your power, what you're capable of, Cancer, that's when you bring your hopes, dreams and wishes to fulfillment. Because there's an awareness, an awakening, certainly for some of you. I'm going to read out this card. Let me just put the cards to one side. Okay, we have Cornucopia. Let me just grab hold of that. Number 11, you see? Cornucopia. Number 11, manifestation. Okay. Cornucopia, wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are awaiting you. You may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the Cornucopia card upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready for a great feast of abundance and value is being prepared for you now. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding all of your effort. This is you putting in the work and being blessed by Spirit. It's not going unnoticed. So stay true, stay strong, most definitely, because the time is now is to be clear on what you want, because wishes can come true. And I don't say that lightly, Cancer. You know, that's what the cards are saying to me. Okay. So let's see what the cards have to say. Angel, spirits, guides, what does Cancer need to hear, please? What does Cancer need to hear, please? 18th to the 24th of November 2019. Okay. First card is out. We have the Moon. Okay, Cancer. So, past position, the Moon. Present position, we have the Three of Wands. Challenge for Cancer. King of Cups. Advice from Spirit. Seven of Wands. And outcome. You've got the Divine Wish Fulfillment card, the Star. Beautiful. Okay. Let's clarify the cards on the table, please, Angel, Spirits, Guides, for Cancer. Okay. So the Moon in the past position is clarified with the Tower. I'm going to pull one more. Eight of Swords. Okay. The Three of Wands in the present position, Cancer, is clarified by, oh, beautiful, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the time is definitely now. The King of Cups in the challenge position is clarified by, yeah, the Four of Cups. Seven of Wands, advice from Spirit, is clarified by, oh my goodness, the Sun, divine energy. And the outcome, the Star, is clarified with, look at this, Cancer, the Ace of Wands. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That kind of makes sense. Okay, Cancer. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start with these cards here. Now I'm saying this is the past position, Cancer. You know, as always, I do say some of you are at different life stages. Thousands of people view these videos. So sometimes the energies or the messages matter more than what the categories say. So we have the Tower and the Eight of Swords. So the Tower, for me as a reader, is where the universe strikes down a part of your life, or it could be all of your life, an area of your life, and raises it to the ground. Because whatever this Tower is, whether it's linked with love, relationships, friendships, family dynamics, property, money, career, all of that, it wasn't built on firm foundations to stand the test of time. As soon as it's jolted by this lightning, it comes crumbling down. And there's no control over this. You have no control over this. This is universal action. Because things need to change and you need to be realigned to your path. This is a card of alignment, pushing you forward. It's not easy. There's big change when the Tower appears. Certainly some of you have been through big change. I can certainly feel that. You know, I certainly feel for some of you, this could certainly have affected a part of your life or all of your life, where your foundations in a certain area or across your life have been rocked. Now, here we have the square tower and your round crown. Something didn't fit. Square peg, round hole. certainly didn't fit anymore. Something had to change in order to move you forward. And there's a message here that you're not seeing how to move forward. Some of you may still be, or may have felt like you were in no man's land. This is when negativity, if this could have been associated with whatever the Tower is, whatever negativity, it is playing with your mind. The swords are mental energy, and it keeps you stuck. You don't see the path forward. You don't get perspective on situations. Things are unclear. Sometimes it is how our mind plays tricks with us, Cancer. You know, I do say it's easy to walk away from people that can cause us change or hurt or whatever this is, but it's harder to walk away from it from within your mind, within your emotions. And this is where our mind can play tricks with us to keep us stuck, keep us a prisoner. And yet the reality of this card is these shackles are loose, the blindfold is loose, the swords aren't encaging this person. They could easily release the shackles and walk away, but they don't get perspective on how to do that. So they remain stuck. And maybe that resonates for some of you. Maybe that's how some of you have been feeling. Because the moon can be a lack of clarity as well, where you just don't see a way forward, where you just don't see a path forward. This can sometimes be where our emotions, things coming to the surface, just stopping us from moving forward. So I can feel certainly some mental energy, some emotional energies. Whatever this Tower was, it has just certainly affected you in your internal environment. But you see, the moon energy is a hidden blessing card, and we've got the sun here in the advice from Spirit. So certainly for some of you, whether you know it or not, you're being guided, you're being given hidden blessings. You're being guided forward. And there's generally a lack of clarity, you don't know it. So it is about trusting your intuition to move forward, because our intuition is how the divine energy speaks through us. So it's connecting to our soul energy, our instincts, our intuition, our dreams even, to understand how to move forward in this situation. It's not an answer that you'll find with your emotions or your mind even. It is going within and listening to your intuition and doing what feels right. Because there is potential here. And the Ace of Pentacles is a card of value. It is a gift from the universe, or it's certainly our connection to spirit as well. This is where you're being asked to realise your potential, that there is opportunity now or potential to bring reward into your life, material success. This can be linked with money, career advancement, jobs. Can also be linked with valued connections. Can be linked with our foundations, our property. It can also be linked with finances. Is also linked with our own self-value, our own self-worth. So powerful, powerful promise here that there is potential now to connect to something new, to bring new into your life, to connect to the right path. This is a path here, leading you on the right path to where you need to go. And that's all part of the alignment. This is why you've been aligned, even though it might have been uncomfortable change. Some of you have been aligned. There's a message here that some of you may have been working hard to bring positive change into your life. Now, you know, the Tower can talk about property as well, Cancer. You know, for some of you who have struggled to keep property, or, you know, you're in the midst of getting a new property, it is taking steps towards that. There's a promise here, there's potential of the steps that you're taking now, the opportunities that you might be receiving now can lead to great reward. And that's not saying that it's all going to be gifted to you. There is hard work ahead, as represented by the hills in the distance. There's always hills in the aces because there's always hard work ahead. But nevertheless, it's saying that you've got the practical abilities, the know-how, when you work hard to bring something that is promising to fruition. And now is the time to act, because there's a level of success here with the Three of Wands. The actions that you're taking are achieving a level of success. You're beginning to see glimmers of hope, or you certainly have if you take advantage of whatever the potential of this is now, this new beginning. because this is somebody who has really put in the effort to bring growth into their lives. The ones are all about growth. When you realize your own potential, when you follow your passions, when you follow your desires, when you take those practical steps, when you put in the hard work to make it happen, that's when things start to grow. That's when you start seeing that your ship's coming in. And there's a promise here of your ships are coming in. The work that you're doing is bringing you a gift, is bringing you a reward. You're on the right path, whether you know it or not, or you soon will be. If you take action, if you allow your desires to guide you forward and put in the practical effort. Now, this can also be about making sure you have a plan. Having a plan, having a strategy to work towards bringing growth and success into your life. Yeah. Now, your challenge, Cancer, we have the Four of Cups and we have the King of Cups. The Four of Cups is somebody who is closed off to the new. Now, this is your own challenge and it's emotional energy, and I feel it's linking with this moon energy. Whatever has gone on in the past, whatever is keeping you stuck, this is about there's potential around you now. So don't allow yourself to be closed off to receiving the new. This is being given to you by God, the divine, the universe. There is a cup here, an opportunity that promises to be uplifting, that promises happiness, that promises joy, potentially long term. But you have to be open to it. You have to be emotionally available to it in order to receive. Don't be closed off. That's what I'm saying. My worry is, for some of you, there could be, sometimes this can link with missed opportunities. Sometimes this can link with when we're bored, when we're fed up. We just keep ourselves stuck. You know, we allow that boredom, that negative energy almost, that just lack of interest to keep us stuck. And this is the divine nudge. And I am, you know, let's face it, you know, we've got a big jolt here from the Tower. This is a divine nudge here. You're being pushed to act now, to take action, to be open to receive. And that's your challenge. We've got the King of Cups here. Now, this could be somebody in your life who is offering you an opportunity. This can also be, sometimes this can link to love. This can link to friendship. This can link to support, emotional support. This can sometimes link to sound advice, all of those kind of things. But there could be somebody in your life, could be a Scorpio, who is giving you who is a positive influence in your life now. So I feel for some of you, you have the opportunity to be offered something that could really be uplifting, that could bring happiness, that is pushing you forward. Because the King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. Let's remember that. Brings you emotional renewal, new beginnings, new starts. This is a transformative energy, the Scorpio energy linked to the Death card. You're being asked to rise above things that are keeping you down now in order to be open to receive. So, powerful message, Cancer. Powerful cards. Now is the time. If you're facing challenge, okay, I love these two cards together, Cancer. Because if you're facing challenge in your external world, if you're facing opposition in your external world or interference, this is saying know your power. You are more than capable of overcoming it. And even though you're finding it challenging, keep going, because you're going to push through. You're going to overcome this challenge. And here's the thing, we have a wall here, and what child and this horse come through the other side of this wall. You are overcoming any challenge, any blocks, any limitations that have been placed on you, and coming through the other side. And it's all part of divine guidance. The sun is divine energy. This is about finding your own natural power, being filled with your own natural power. It can be an awakening, really, sometimes, the Sun card as well. Awakening to what you're truly capable of. This is when somebody is coming through their own boundaries, their own limitations as well, that they sometimes place on themselves, or other people are placing on them. And you're coming through that, you're breaking through it. It is an awakening of, opening up to receive from the universe, releasing any restrictions or anything in your way so that everything becomes clear. The world begins to open up for you, and that is the wonderful sun energy. There's a promise of abundance, of material success when the sun appears, certainly. Could be linked to this, whether it's an opportunity or, doing some work now to bring positive change or new beginnings into your life. Because everything is becoming clear. The path is being lit before you. And where there was lack of clarity, you're suddenly realizing that you're being guided forward. You're being given blessings from the universe. Things are suddenly looking up. The sun energy appears and says, everything's going to be okay. If you put in the work, your work will be rewarded. What you put out to the universe, you get back. That is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles in particular can be linked to the law of attraction as well. What you put out to the universe, the positive energies, the positive work that you put out to the universe, you get back. And that's what it's trying to bring into you. So, yeah, this is about celebration, joy, maybe some good news coming your way as well, Cancer. But either way, powerful message. And we've got another new beginning, and we had the Tower at the beginning of the reading. This Tower is number 16, and we have number 17 here, the Star. The Star comes after the Tower in the Major Arcana, reminding us that when everything is pulled down, when our foundations are rocked, there is new growth. As the water pours onto the earth, there is new growth, there is new potential. You're being blessed, you're being guided. This is a blessing from the universe. This can sometimes be the divine wish fulfillment card. Obviously, you've got Cornucopia here as well. Now is the time to follow your passions, linked with the Ace of Wands. Now is the time to allow yourself to be open to receive. Maybe opportunity to link with business, career, something to do with your passions, because the steps that you're taking, the work that you're doing is opening you up to new growth and expansion that can ultimately lead to success. You see that cancel down below, right down here. That's the message of the Ace of Wands. Nothing's ever guaranteed, but there's a message here that efforts, channeling your passions, living by your passions, your desires, if you put the work in, if you put the effort in, if you take the practical steps that you need to take, if you have a plan, that you can make it happen. And all the time you're being guided. And you're being asked to shine in your own individual light, like that yellow star amongst all the white ones. This is a sign of hope. Have hope. Time to allow yourself to connect to who you truly are, Cancer. This person is naked. And the Tower removes all falsities. It leaves us naked. It leaves us feeling vulnerable. But this is about you when your most vulnerable moment are being connected to who you truly are and being filled with that divine energy. And it's empowering. So, know your potential. Now, yes, on a basic level, the Ace of Wands can be to do with opportunity. It can be to do with inspiration as well, being inspired, having ideas. I feel, certainly for some of you, some of you might well be, this can sometimes link to how to further yourself, how to bring growth into your life. This can sometimes be, taking courses to empower yourself, to bring greater awareness of how to bring success into your life, all of that kind of thing. But nevertheless, it is an opportunity. It is a sign of now is the time, there's potential around you. It's time to connect to spirit, to really find the path that you're supposed to be on, that you're being aligned to. That's what the aces are. They're connected to your destiny and fate. And now is the time to keep putting in the effort. Now is the time to take action. If some of you are on the fence, Cancer, and you have an opportunity, or you're thinking, do I take this? Do I follow my passions? I'd really like to do this. Both of these are big yes cards, but there's a practical element to the Ace of Pentacles. You need to have a plan. You need to work it out. You need to understand costs, finances, practical implications, all of those kind of things, because that's what will bring you the great success. And the Seven of Swords. This is not a time for self-sabotage. This is not a time for holding yourself back. This is not a time for allowing those inner doubts, those inner negativities to stop you from moving forward now. Very much like that Seven of Wands. So, yeah, Seven of Wands. It's a time to overcome your challenge. It's a time to follow your passions, because you can see something through. You can come through the other side of that wall. I love it, Cancer. Very powerful. Very powerful. I'm going to pull in a fairy card just to finish off the reading. So, angel, spirits, guides, what's the message, please, for Cancer? Okay. Let's go with those. We have... Oh. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by the magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. I just feel you're being given blessings by the universe. That is the star energy. Your hidden blessings, with the moon energy. You're being blessed through this journey. And it's leading you to new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. There are new beginnings here, Cancer. We know that. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Some of you have come through a tough time, but nevertheless, it is a time for new growth and making it happen practically. I love it. And yeah, where is it leading? Cornucopia, your wishes, your dreams coming true. So, like the message says, the time is now, Cancer. Hope you have a wonderful week. If you enjoyed the reading, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week, Cancer, and I'll see you next time.